All right, it's the beginning of August, basically a month away before bear season starts. We're back up here. It's Friday. Got the boys. I got Emma, mom. She had to go to town, of course. We got all of our stuff for our new deck in the back we're gonna work on. But right now we're gonna go check them baits. We baited, when did we bait? Sunday? Monday?
I don't know.
Monday? Yeah. So boys are busy here getting the buckets ready. Where's all those chips and stuff? Put them in there already?
Yeah.
We had some stale chips and bread and whatever.
Takis.
Just Takis. Bear love Takis. Right?
Definitely.
They like the spicy stuff. So we're gonna go out and bait these bear. See if anything's changed this week. See if we got any new biggins. Hopefully the same ones are still there. Then we're gonna come back and do some work. And tomorrow, maybe we can just relax. Maybe do a little beach in it. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend, 80s. I'm kind of ready for it to cool down. Seems like it's been a long, hot summer, and fall's coming, and I'm okay with that, I guess. I don't mind the warm days. It's fun to get out in the boat and everything, but I like the fall. Let's get to baiting.
Yep.
Baiting Peyton. They call him Baiting Peyton,
But
right?
I don't bait as much.
You're the master baiter, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, here we go into the swamp. This is kind of nice. You guys carry everything? That's how it should be, huh? No? We were just here on Monday, right?
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that big print.
Yeah, it might be a dog again. Remember we had dogs in here?
Yeah.
There's deer.
This is a bear shark, I think.
Yeah. Yep. This bait's definitely slowed down since beginning of July, right? I have no idea if it has something to do with the dogs running or not, but I would think if they get on a big one and they run it for 5 miles, I'm not sure. I've never done it before, so
Stay away.
you would think, but who knows?
Yeah, you can see that the raccoons are tearing it up right there.
Yeah, just like we suspected. This is like 5 days later, right? Then we checked last time, and there's a lot of ripe ones now. Nice, delicious black.
Just like this.
Wild black. Put it in your mouth. Eat it. Don't eat those. Yeah, these are... Can't beat them. Don't touch them. These are mine. There's some right there. Yeah, there's a ton of them, so I imagine they're ripe everywhere.
There was a crap ton on there.
You ate them all?
Not all of them.
But the bears know that too, and they're eating them. That's why, one of the reasons why your baits might slow down now this time of year, because there's a lot of natural berries out there that they're foraging. But so we'll try and eat all these so that the bears don't eat them, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. It looks like they did a number on our stump again. The battery, or the chip was dead. Maybe the battery, I can't remember. The chip was full, so we didn't see what actually happened last week when they tore it out. But now this time we probably will be able to see. And we forgot the shovel. I knew I was forgetting something to bury it back in better, but whatever. You can just set it on the ground like that and let them knock it over, but it always works.
Yeah,
it always works so well to bury it in there, and then they stay right there. But tomorrow if we're bored, we can run out here with the shovel. So there's a lot of bear in here, right? We got the sow and 3 cubs, the sow and 2 cubs. There's Elf. There's the one that looks like Elf, another small one like that. There's Jelly Bean, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's, I think, 2 or 3 other ones that are in between there. So that's
15, 20 bear.
I don't know, over 10, a dozen. And they're tearing the heck out of it every time they come in, so they're really looking for it. Right?
Yeah.
So we either got to get that buried back in there or just not buried anymore.
Or
so yeah, we want to keep them fed at this one. And they're probably wiping it out maybe in a night or two at the most, probably, if that many bears coming in. So when it gets closer to the season, we're definitely gonna have to bait it more often to keep them in here, because I like this spot here. This spot always does pretty good, and I've never really seen dogs on my bait here or around this area. It's just kind of one of those smaller sections that they probably don't run too much here, and there's not many roads to get back in here. But so who knows? The other one, definitely the swamp, has slowed down bad. I mean, to go in there now and have half the bait still in the stump, that means there wasn't too much activity this week in there. Maybe they all moved over here because I got them on both baits. And who knows, potentially in a couple weeks here, start another bait. I always like to start one the week or two before the season. Just kind of throw one out there and see what happens. I've done it in the past, and it seems like there's always a good one that hits it right away. Don't necessarily stay there or whatever, but you never know. We'll see how these baits turn out. We're gonna get back and check these cameras. All right, so we got in from bear baiting. They look okay. A lot of bear on Tony's again, right? Yeah, a lot of different ones. Camera was kind of smudged up. Swamp bait wasn't as good, so whatever. It's hot, and we are gonna finally put the decking down on our deck here. And I got it all up here. We hauled it all up. We got the first board cut, and we're gonna at least get this part done, and then we'll work on the rest throughout the weekend. Yeah, I know I'm shirtless, but this one is for Andy S. You know who you are. Every time I see him, he's like, can you do more videos without a shirt on? And I'm like, sure, just for you. So here you go, this is just for you. But we're gonna keep cutting here and move along and see if we can get this deck on here tonight. All right, it's coming along really nice. We're on board number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boards. My goal is to sit out here and have an old fashioned tonight on our new deck, right? Yeah. And then maybe tomorrow we can get the steel on the roof. Yeah. But it looks really nice. It's just how I pictured it. Coming along. Very good. I kind of feel like Mr. Miyagi in a Karate Kid when he comes out on the deck after Danielson's been sanding the floor all day. Oh, very good, Danielson. Very good. Well done, your son. Very nice floor. Now sand the floor. No, it looks really good. I love it. You're welcome. I've been talking about this for months, probably, huh? People are probably sick of hearing about this damn deck that he's building. Well, here it is. Now we just have to
walk on it.
No, finish that part and do the floor joists and continue the deck and the roof. But we're gonna start cooking out. What are we gonna make? Steak?
Steak.
Steak and Peyton's famous potatoes? Yeah.
Right here.
What's in there? Just onions?
Just onions.
And we have what is this? Tenderloin fillet. Beef? Beef tenderloin.
That's not as good as.
These are big, thick ones though.
Not as good as the regular.
Well, these are delicious. Pelicans meat, pelicans and crivets.
Yeah.
You think you know everything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Ouch.
All right, let's let them cook. All right, we're just finishing up these beautiful tenderloin steaks over our campfire. Wasn't that onions?
Onions.
Butter, probably onions, I don't know.
Onions, butter.
We got a little bit on these. These things are thick and it's an open fire pit. It's hot, but they look pretty good. I like the smoke flavor in there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that? You got the tongs ready. I don't know what Peyton's doing over there. You give Peyton a box, he's occupied for hours.
I know. Literally. Be quiet. Are we almost done yet? Or not yet?
Well, it's the next morning. Parker and I out here. We scoped out a few dead trees. This is right where we cut this one down.
This is the same one.
A couple years ago? I don't know.
Last
But there's this big oak is dead. There's another one here. Another little one back there. But I noticed this giant one right here. That's dead. There's a couple more scattered around here. But it's kind of nice because we can literally just drop them down this hill. We need to roll the logs down to the trail, and then we can load it. So every time we come into Bear Bay, we can load up some wood. Let's get to work. There, UTV is full. Sweating. Bad. It's hot out too. That's not fun. This wood gathering is not all that fun, really. Fall or spring ain't too bad. You can bundle up a little bit.
No.
But August, you gotta be stupid to do this. Alright, Parker and I just came back out to Tony's bait to, I want to dig that stump in. I like it when it's dug in better, I guess. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. But, and to clean off the camera, because the camera was all kind of a smudge on it or something. I was going through the pictures. And as long as we're here, we're going to rebait it. So it's been a couple days. I imagine it's probably gone. How many bears are in here? And eat more blackberries. Huh? Nice little breakfast. There's more again now since we were here on Friday. Yeah. There, I got it buried back in the best I could. It's hard digging around here with all the roots and everything, but it's packed in pretty good. I'll do this one time, right? To dig it out again, then they won. I'm not gonna do this every time. And it's not that big a deal. Like I said, I just like it buried in. I know exactly where they're gonna be. You can plan your shot. So if they come in, dig it out, it might be laying right here, right in the way where you want to shoot. Whatever. I know exactly where they're gonna be. But those sows always eventually want to dig them out. Even at the swamp bait, that one was pulling on that one. They want to flip it over all the time. Alright, now I'm out of breath. Let's bait it up and get out of here. There. That looks much better. The perfect setup, right? I'm just gonna spray her down with some Mountain Dew and get out. Good job. So here we are at the swamp bait, and like I said, it drastically slowed down last week. The only bears we had in there all week, well, in about 5 days, were the sow and 3 cubs. And that was it. Kind of disappointing, but we still got a lot of time. And of course, we had our resident coyotes in there sniffing around. Over on Tony's bait, that's a different story. It is littered with bears. This one is in there. It's probably that 130-pound range. And then another one showed up the same size, and you can tell they're kind of ready to square off here. This one is always chasing the other one off, protecting his bait. I wish I had audio on this camera because I'm sure there's some chatter and some growling going on. This one's just kind of waiting its turn, but eventually can't take it, so he's trying to get in there all the time. But this one that's in the bait is got a watchful eye on him and is posturing, and it looks like there's going to be a little war here. But the other one is kind of smart and says, I'm not going to have anything to do with that. Eventually he can't take it anymore and had enough of this guy trying to steal his bait, so he squares up here and does a little chasing off here, and they take off. I don't know what happens off camera. Then we, of course, it was deer after deer after deer again. Solid deer. There's one doe, there's a couple does that come together, then there's these doe and fawns in there all the time. There's a couple small bucks, just a ton of deer, and I'm sick of going through the videos and it's every other frame is a deer. But then there's also smaller bears. I think this is a smaller one than the two that were fighting, but something is scaring him. It's amazing how fast they can get up that tree. Then we have an appearance from Jelly Bean. Just one video of him one day. It just makes you appreciate how big he really is compared to those 130s. I don't know if that's him or not. That's another big one that's walking off. It might be the same one. Then we got, this might be one of the bears that was fighting earlier. I don't know, it looks a little smaller maybe. But they're in and out all the time, those medium-sized bears. Here's an appearance from Elf. He's looking pretty good. His ear looks like it's healing up pretty good. It's just kind of floppy now. Might be that way forever. And then we have the sow and 3 cubs that are in here. I don't know if it's the same sow and 3 cubs at the swamp bait. They kind of look a little smaller, actually. But I think we found out who our culprit is, who is destroying our bear site here. She has been digging around enough, but here she just takes it with her mouth and carries it off like nothing. It's amazing how strong those bears really are. Well, that's a wrap for this weekend. We are fully loaded. We have a huge, huge load to take home. Good thing we brought the big trailer for this one, huh? Yeah. Looks kind of funny, this little tractor on there, but Grandpa Tom's gonna take it back to the auction where it first came from 7, 8, 9 years ago, whatever. Disposable tractor, basically. It did its thing up here for a while, but it doesn't have reverse. Tire keeps going flat, but it runs. It still runs. Right? Well, you got a pull start a lot of times, but so it did the job for years. But we got the new used one up here now. So, but we got a lot of work done. We got the whole deck finally done, and I couldn't be happier with it. Right?
Yeah.
We just got to put some lighting in here now because it's different. It's really shaded back here now, but that's the whole point of it. But it turned out pretty good, I think. It's gonna be nice. Still got more work to do inside here, plans, some wood maybe on that wall instead of this window and everything, and whatever, we'll see what happens, right?
Okay.
But we still got some really nice bears coming in. The swamp bait has definitely drastically slowed down. I don't know why, but it has. Tony's bait seems like it actually has picked up, you know. There's multiple bears, still got videos of really big bear in there, daylight pictures. A lot of sow and cubs, a lot of activity. So we got to keep that one fed. We're going to keep going at it. And now it's like a month away till bear season. So basically 4 more weeks. We got whole bait at least once a week going forward here, and then getting closer to the season, we'll try and be up here. Well, like Labor Day weekend, we'll be up here for 3-4 days probably. So hopefully then we can bait every other day. Hopefully Uncle Jimmer can come up and do some baiting, and we'll just keep them fed, and then maybe we'll start a new bait. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. All right. But I think that's it. So from Went Outdoors, thanks, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.